started with acrylic paint, and this is some heavy body acrylic paint. You can see it's really thick and viscous. I think it is. See if it falls out. No, it doesn't fall out. So not all acrylic paint is this thick. This is just what's called heavy body. A lot of acrylic paint's pretty thin. And have you ever painted a room like in your house or something? Never used that? You have? Lexi has?
Yeah.
So the paint that you use, usually to paint a room in your house or even the outside of your house, is acrylic paint. This is acrylic paint. It's a different color, but I'm going to show you the difference in viscosity. So I'll just put a little bit right here. And I'm going to squirt this out, and look how much looser this is. See how it's not heavy body. It's you can move that around a lot easier. And then let's check this out. Let's see this. Move this out of the way, judges. This is much thicker. See how it stands up, peaks like that. So you can get different viscosities. So we're going to use the heavy body today just for this demo. Now, acrylic paint is a pigment in a binder, and acrylic paint is basically painting with liquid plastic. Liquid plastic. So as you can imagine, it's going to be flexible once it's put down on the surface and dries. And you can extend it with plain old water. Get this gamsol out of the way. And acrylic paint has not been around for a long time. It was invented, well, only plastics were invented in the early part of the 20th century. So it came around about that time. It doesn't crack. Have you ever seen an old oil painting? It's got all those cracks all over it, you know, like seen in a museum. Well, acrylic doesn't crack if it's applied correctly.
Is that the one where, like, when it dries, you get more texture out of a painting from acrylic paint?
That's a good question. I'll cover that. So what Ashanti asked is, you know, when you paint with acrylic, can you get more texture? Do you mean like the stand up, like peaks, almost like icing on a cake or something? Mm-hmm. Okay, good question, because you can extend acrylic paint with water, plain water, or you can use gels, G-E-L-S, gels, different kinds. And those different kinds of gels have different viscosities to them. Some of them are real thick and goopy. And I don't have any, but I'll bring some in on Thursday. But you can mix it with the pigment, with the acrylic paint, those gels, and you can create that thing that looks like cake icing, real thick and goopy, and create great texture as well. Good question. All right. So I don't have any gel in mine, so you can see how I'm able to flatten this out. Just paint. And what do you notice about my brush interacting with the substrate? What do you notice? It's different.
I feel like it's making good strokes.
Yeah. But what do you notice? This is moving, isn't it? Look at that. See how it's moving? Yeah. Whereas when y'all were working on paper and ink, that surface wasn't moving at all, right? Remember me talking about spring?
Yeah.
Look at that. Boonk, boonk, boinky, boinky. And some artists really like this. They're very particular about it. So this is a canvas panel. Feel it? Push down on it a little bit. Yeah, so it's got that spring. Yeah. And it's got tooth as well. So it's actually canvas, which is a fabric. And it's stretched on stretcher bars, these pieces of wood right here. It's stretched and then it's stapled onto the wood, kind of like you're wrapping a Christmas present. But you notice that this side, you can see the canvas, can't you? Mm-hmm. But this side, this side is white.